Adam Chitwood, Collider.
Hello, Adam. Andy Buckley, Dunder Mifflin.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
Great.
Thank you so much for taking this time to talk to me today. I'm curious, one of the fun things about The Office is there was kind of a revolving door of bosses that went throughout. And I'm curious, from your perspective, who do you think David Wallace's favorite boss was to work for or work with?
Michael Scott. Come on, baby. It has to be Michael Scott.
Easy enough.
I should have said yes to the role in Threat Level Midnight,
Yeah.
And I should not have sent Holly away. I sent Holly away because I knew Michael would leave. I would have missed him.
Well, that's true. That brings up another question of, David makes some really good and really smart decisions. And then there are some decisions like promoting Ryan where you're like, what happened there? Do you think David is a good boss or a bad boss?
He's a great boss. I don't know if he's a great CFO.
That's fair.
He did technically bankrupt the company, right?
Yes. Well,
we had to sell.
And speaking of that, one of my favorite bits from the entire series is the Suck It song. And I was wondering if you could walk me through how that song worked. Was it written? Did you guys write it? Were you just kind of messing around?
Well, hold that.
Oh, there we go.
It was, so Warren Lieberstein and Halstead Sullivan, the two writers, they're the ones that wrote the lyrics to the song. And they sent it over to me like the morning of, or like midnight the night before. I got it the morning of. We were filming all that stuff at my house. At my house that day was just one long day. And John Krasinski directed that episode. And it's funny. I remember thinking, man, he's really seems to know what he's doing, and he's just so full of enthusiasm and stuff. I don't know what's happened to him since the show.
Nothing good. He's just off doing whatever.
He's doing something. He's married with kids. But no, so they did that, and I was like, oh crap, okay, so I got to come up with a song for this. All right, so at lunch I was going over it and I know like two chords on the piano, whatever keyboards, and then we did it so quickly. We just got super lucky with that one take, which is the take, because that was like the third take, and we were losing like the time and union rules and blah, blah, blah. Look, we got 3 minutes. Let's go. Let's just keep it going, And we just, but it's so fun. It's such a fun song.
Yeah. Was there, from your time on the show, was there a favorite episode or like set piece that was like the most fun to shoot? And then alternatively, was there one that was a little more challenging, or you were ready for that workday to be over?
I was never ready for the workday to be over. It was always just too much fun. And I guess my Wallace office in New York was, that's basically where I was the first 2 or 3 or 4 years until I got to start coming to Scranton during the Michael Scott Paper Company days and the Golden Ticket and all that. But it was, so that would be it. But I loved getting to go to Scranton finally when that would, happen. Because then, I was around everybody. Prior to that, it was just one-on-one with Steve, and which is obviously pretty good. But then I started feeling a little more a part of the show when I got to go there and be there, and have meetings with Jim or whatever, by the Michael Scott Paper Company, however it was, or sit in Michael's. It was always fun sitting in Michael's office across from him. Yeah,
it was always fun to see how the dynamic in the office changed when the big boss was in the office and how that shifted.
That was the thing that's so funny is when I tell people I don't even think I did 40 episodes. Like, what are you talking about? Just because they referred to, David Wallace is on the phone or, all that so much.
Well, thank you so much for your time. And thank you for an iconic role that people are still loving and talking about all these years later.
That's wild. But thank you, Adam. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Have a good day.